Right, hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and as you guys know, I'm going to be reviewing Eunhwa and Emma at the same time, the duo. But before that, I wanna review Eunhwa's kit first as individually, like not duo and stuff like that, so you guys know what Eunhwa does to the team when paired with Emma, especially. So, without further ado, let's just get right into Eunhwa. So Yuna is a burst 2 semi DPS against. Why do I say semi DPS? Because she's a supporter, that's true, she's a supporter here. As you can see here, she's a supporter. But the thing is, she can deal quite a bit of damage as well, other than supporting, right? Which I'll be discussing why, okay? So let's just get right into her skill. It's called Camouflage Scarf. So basically, Eunhwa has this gimmick or mechanic that's called camouflage, and as you know, camouflage means being invincible, so that means she cannot be targeted. So yes, she can survive from pretty much almost any single targeted attacks, because other than AoE there's pretty much nothing that can really target her, and that means yeah, she can survive much more better than your usual Nikke. So basically this only happens when full burst. So yes, never do Eunhwa on the spamming, on like spam her sniper on full burst. You do want to spam her sniper on outside of bursting to just build the burst meter up pretty quickly here. And as you know, when she's in camouflage, this is the part where I'm talking about that she's going to deal quite a few damage, because her damage is true damage. In case you don't know what true damage means she does not care the def that the enemy has, and will just pretty much damage, like second skill, which is called AS Formation. This is basically means that she's going to increase the crit rate for those who are from the same squad as her, which is the tactical upgrade Absolute squad. And then next is to up charge damage, and the third skill is attack by up to 42%. For the second one, it's universal, it does not need from the same squad, so you're basically still going to get a charge damage up buff, which is most likely pretty good with characters like Alice and so on. The third effect is basically only for herself, and when paired with Emma, which is LT formation, she's going to buff even more projectile explosion damage, which is Vesti by up to 5.1%, and she is going to buff true damage to all allies for up to almost 31%, only when you have Emma on the team. So burst skill. Her burst skill basically swap her to a swap weapon to basically is similar sniper, but it's like if you know Snow White and how she basically charges to deal a bunch, like a huge chunk of damage, is pretty much almost the same with Eunhwa, but the difference is just that it's going to just take very little time to charge, which is 0.3 seconds. It's going to deal way more damage as true damage, and it's only one round, so you cannot spam that. So yes, she'll deal quite a bit of damage, but not that much of a damage. Do note that if this bullet hits the enemy, then they are going to have the damage taken by up to 27.87% for the rest of the duration of the burst. So on paper, she looks like a pretty decent and a pretty good support, as well as a debuffer to the enemy, while also having a pretty good balance of her personal damage, which I really like about her. So I tried to rock this team in the meantime. This team kind of still needs the Killer Wife because of the cooldown reduction that I mentioned in the first place, and I put Alice in because that there's a buff on charge damage from Eunhwa, and Rehu is just here to basically just as a flex DPS until Vesti comes out. Then we're going to swap out Rehu for Vesti, and let's just see how the team actually goes, right? Or we can swap out Alice, either way that works, right? But so far, all I could say is that having Emma and Eunhwa is actually not bad, because Emma can provide survivability for your team by healing your team, and basically Emma can survive on her own with her invincible. So I would say that she this team is pretty okay for beginners, like new players or even mid-game players are fine, even though they are quote-unquote, remember this, they are expensive because they need two of them. At the very least, you need two of them for them both to actually work fine. Other than that, then they're not gonna work that good. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys just see how it goes against Indiphilia. Of the Eunhwa and Emma, have you guys pulled for them yet? And if you have, how did your pull goes? And that's basically it for me. See you guys in the next video. If you have any questions or feedbacks, as always, please do leave them in the comment section below, and I will reply as soon as possible. If you don't have any union, please do join Setsuna or Sentient. I'm more focused on Sentient because they are really actively recruiting members that is looking to hit union rate, right? And that's basically it for me. This is DY, and I want everyone have a good day. Peace.